special delivery from the sister. It's a Roomba, and it's starting to do its weekly run of the basement. So yeah, for the red and the black of these, what are they called? Plate with pinhole. They are the only ones that I am not listing. All of the others are here, so overall most of them are being done, so that's good. So yeah, then all that's left to list is just these guys here. I don't remember the name offhand for them, offhand, but then there's those guys. And then after that is the 1x4 with 2 studs without groove. And yeah, there's some of the smaller amounts here, and then 4 of them with higher quantity. It's currently 9:20 p.m. I might be able to finish listing all of this tonight. I'm not 100% sure, but I am going to try to finish with all this. And then my dad chose the next thing he wanted to sort. And so the next one up is a whole bunch of 2x2 plates. Have 3 shoe boxes filled with 2x2 plates. And so yeah, that's the next one up. He's going to start on this probably sometime next week. But then, yeah, lots of progress. And the backlog should hopefully be able to have some noticeable progress on it, because those ones were here. I did move the few boxes from here to that counter because that stuff is not sorted. Top one's the minifigure thing, and like for the random parts that are needed for minifigures at times, and then the bottom 2 are just extra that didn't fit in that container there. But then everything else here for the most part should be able to be listed eventually. So then yeah, going to finish up with that, and then next week just going to start taking containers from here and getting them listed. And yeah, it's going to hopefully be quite noticeable as a lot of the containers on the top and on the counter and stuff like that get listed. Just finished with the file for the day, so that's 1,041 bricks in 36 lots for 48 bucks. This is the second container of the damaged stuff for the day. Was able to empty up these, filled up those drawers. I was not able to completely finish with the stuff. There is these 4 left, but it's too late to list them now. But yeah, just going to upload that, and then just out of curiosity, how many lots is the store at? Still haven't hit 20,000. It's been sitting around about 19,500 for a while now. It's a bit difficult to get past that. But yeah, then I'm going to put this stuff away and sync up the stores. Yogurt time. Well, it's time to get back to work now, so yeah, I'm going to start on these containers here, just these 4 left from the table, and then there is nothing else left. But then my dad has finished sorting the first container of, one second, lens, of the 2x2 plates, and is halfway through the second container. Have to make sure to separate the Maersk blue from the medium azure, medium blue, sand blue, and bright light blue, because those ones can get mixed up sometimes. Got some new light bulbs in the mail. These here are 3.5 watt light bulbs, so they are not quite as bright. You can see the stigmatism in the camera basically is much more than with your standard light, and that's what it looks like in person, at least for me. But then yeah, this one here is not quite as bright as the standard light bulb. It's not necessarily darker by much per se or anything like that. It's just not quite as bright, but it's cheaper. To buy the light bulb, it's like $1 cheaper per bulb. It lasts longer according to the thing, and I'm pretty sure, I'll just check, yeah, it doesn't really get nearly as hot as the other light bulbs. And there's some other things it uses. These here are 35 watt, and this here is 3.5 watt. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that means it's cheaper to run. And then it's also, I think those are like 380 lumens, and this one here is only 280, so it's less bright in that sense. But I mean, for the cheaper bulb and everything like that, it's worth it, I think. And I like this light color a little bit better than the yellow, so there's that. So yeah, got some new light bulbs in, so that because we always need to get new light bulbs, because part of the agreement is I have to buy light bulbs for the basement because I'm the one who uses them. It makes complete sense. So then I'm just, because we always get them from the dollar store before. They're like $5 a piece at the dollar store. It's crazy. And then it seems like they go out every 3 or 4 weeks. So then, yeah, just hopefully those ones will last a bit longer. But then, yeah, going to get these guys listed. Placed 2 small orders on Bricklink just so I can get a few parts to rebuild some eBay minifigures, and then a few more parts for Dimensions. So I have parts on the way for this guy here, and that fell, because I have both of his hands and one of his arms. I just was missing his other arm, so I ordered that, and so that's on the way for Dimensions. And then also the that one fell again. And then have this one, have everything else except for the cape for her. I think, I don't know who that is. I've never really watched it. So I've got that one on the way. I've got the headgear in there somewhere else as well. And then I've got one for, I think the name is Hyperion or something. Or no, is that a sword from the Minecraft video I was watching the other day? 1 second, I gotta check. 1 second, let me just get it up. Right here. Let's see. Yeah, it is Hyperion. Hyperion. Okay, so I guess that wasn't just from that Hypixel video I was watching the other day. But yeah, got that stuff on the way, and then I'll get to work on these guys. And we lost internet again. Just finished with all of them now, and so that is 356 for 21 bucks. Now it's on to all of the 2x10 plates. Sorry, I meant 2x12 plates. The sister's awesome. She's stacking a whole bunch of stuff. So yeah, then just double checked and stacked all of the different types according to which one it is. So we've got these 5 shoe boxes of just 2x4 plates, these 4 of 2x6 plates, then we've got some 2, 4, 6, 8, some 2x8 plates, 2x10 plates, and 4x4 plates here. So those are off the ground now, and stuff like that. So that's a bit better. I should probably turn this back on, turn it off earlier. Need to turn it on and off like once every day / every other day, just so that it doesn't get too warm down here. But yeah, then that stuff is there. Then the 2x12s have now been stacked, and I've listed some of them. There's the blue, dark red, yellow, orange, and maybe one other one. Yeah, I think pink. So then I've got these ones left to go, and then the 2x12s are done. These here are some 2x10s that were missorted. So I'll put them here into the right container. So yeah, then once I get through this, since my dad's still sorting the 2x2 plates, I'll then start working on some of these other ones that aren't just really that full. And then yeah, overall good progress being made, and then yeah, going to be able to hopefully get a whole bunch of this done this week. Just finished with the reddish brown, and these here were the only good ones because so many of them were brittle brown. But then an interesting thing I noticed is when comparing the brittle brown to others that just had a crack mark in them, you can see on the inside, this here was a brittle brown one. There's like practically no stress marks or anything like that, compared to one that was actually just cracked, and I just finished cracking it the other half because it was just already damaged. I'm not going to list that. And so then interestingly enough, you can see the difference on the inside of brittle brown compared to just a normally damaged one. It's quite interesting. Just finished filling up 2 more shoe boxes with some of the plates. So yeah, just overall lots of them. Still have 1 more to go. So yeah, I'll finish that, and then all of the 2x12 plates will be done. Just finished with the file for the day. So 714 items, 17 lots for $99.15. So got lots and lots of the 2x12 plates, so like 102 of them there, 85 of those, 59, 36, 28, and then a whole bunch of these modified 1x4 with studs. So that is all uploaded now. It's 9:43. I'm going to start pulling orders, and then yeah, so that is 2 shoe boxes listed. Then depending on how much time I have left, I'm once I finish pulling orders, I might try to get to work on some of these, and yeah, it's gonna hopefully get a bit more listed. And then this year will probably be the next one that I work on, because I have to separate between the left and the right of these things here, and then list those just because it's a bulkier item. I might as well work on that. It doesn't need to be stacked or sorted really. But yeah, I'm gonna start pulling orders now. I was working in the eBay room, just trying to get stuff cleaned up a little bit. Some of the lights are off because my dad wasn't sure if I was coming back down, but I still have to pull orders. But yeah, I was just working on the eBay room, and then opened up my old 2DS case, and inside was an old iPhone and my old iPod, and then beside it was an old iPad, just some water, I think. So yeah, it was just sitting there randomly. So yeah, we got a lot of old electronics and stuff like that just was weird to get rid of. Got one of my other old iPods, a couple other iPhones and stuff like that. Most of this stuff is broken or just really old. Have to get through it someday, but yeah, sold one Blu-ray, so I have that here. Got the eBay orders. It's a bit later now, but I'm gonna pull the orders and then call it a day. Yogurt time. And my dad just finished sorting all of the 2x2 plates, and they are now getting stacked. There's currently an infestation of ladybugs. There's one there, a whole bunch of them on the light. This morning there's a huge clump of them there. Yesterday I got rid of about a dozen of them. We've already gotten rid of about half a dozen of them this morning. But the thing is, there's no way for them to enter the house. We've got a porch, so it's a double screen door, like an airlock type thing there. And we're pretty confident no bugs get in there. And the only other door is the back door, and that's usually always closed. And that's right next to the kitchen, and the few bugs that get in just stay there. But now we just have a whole bunch of ladybugs down here. But like the doors are taped shut, the windows haven't been open in a year, and there's just no way for them to get in here. But they still somehow keep doing it, and there's like so many of them in here for some reason. And so we're getting a bug trap, but there's just so many of them. So I get back to the basement, and there's absolutely nothing on the trap, but there's no ladybugs anywhere anymore. So I have no idea what happened to them, but they're gone. So I'm not going to complain. So yeah, my parents just went to a thrift store. They were going shopping in the area. They saw this bag. It was $5, but they got the discount. My dad got the senior's discount, so it was $3 something, I think. And I can't really go wrong with that, considering that there are several minifigures, actually no, micro dolls, I think it is in here. There's one there, one there, one somewhere else. There's like 3 or 4, maybe even 5 of them, along with some animals. So you can't really beat that price. It's not much, but then I'll just go through that eventually. And then got this just because there was the discount. It was $10, and it's not working. So going to try to fix it. I don't think I'll be able to fix it, but it's going to be fun to try to. We've confirmed all the batteries are good and everything like that, but nothing happens when the power trigger thing is pulled. So yeah, going to see if I can fix this somehow. Brought my toolkit down. But yeah, I don't expect to be able to fix it, but it'll be a fun thing to try to fix. So yeah, I'll try to see if I can keep it updated on whether I can get this thing to work or not. I spoke too soon. It's just 2 minutes later. There's 2 ladybugs back. Well, not 2 minutes. I don't know why I said that. I meant 2 ladybugs a few minutes later. Well, we can't really do anything about this because multiple of the screws are just physically impossible to actually take out. Like, I'll try to show it if I can get the lighting good, although I'm not sure if I can. Let's see. No, there's no lighting there. Well, it's quite difficult to show, but basically the screws are completely destroyed on the inside for most of them. I was able to remove a couple, but tried this screwdriver, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. I think there's a few more somewhere. Well, this one, and that one, and nothing worked. Even tried a tissue to try to add a bit of friction to try to make it work and stuff like that, but nothing. So then I'll probably just end up taking off like these things here. They'll probably sell. Someone probably wants them. So I can get that. The darts, can include them with these and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just, and also we get some batteries out of the deal. These things are not too cheap, I don't think. So let me actually check. I'm curious. 1 minute. Amazon. Batteries, 1.5 volt, and I think they're called D batteries. Okay, let's see here. So we've got a pack of 8 for $18. Well, a pack of 2 for $55. Totally not sketchy. $10 for 4 and stuff like that. So yeah, we basically get all the money back in these, which I think we have 1 or 2 things that use them. So I mean, it's not like we're really losing money on this. And yeah, all the batteries are tested working. They're almost full charge. So yeah, just can't really do much with this, but we can get these things from it, see if anything else can be used, but it's just not able to open. And I was able to somewhat look inside and I couldn't see anything obvious. So yeah, just can't do much with this. So yeah, for the set, have these 3 minifigures here. For some reason, I thought there was 4, probably because of this hairpiece, but there is no other minifigure parts for it, so I'm not able to do anything with that. So these 3 here, there is the one for $1.72, the other for $2.57, and one for $3.85. So the $3.85 one pays for the entire thing because it was 30% off of $5. Or was it $6? No, I think it was 5. Let me check. Yeah, $5, and yeah, that's just all the random things that were in it. So yeah, that one pays for it, and everything else is profit basically. So just these minifigures are, well, I'm bad at math, so I already forget, but it was, I want to say, around $7 or so, maybe a bit less. Let me actually just check. So we've got $3.85, and this is at the 6-month sales average. So then plus 2.57 plus $1.72. So then that ends up with $8.14 for just these 3 minifigures here. And then after that, we still have the set that they are from, which is this one here. So if I just remove these 2 here, then I'm going to just quickly go through the set and then add those and get this listed, since a lot of these are just parts that I in general don't have for sale, at least right now. There's just random things still mixed in from whenever the person who bagged it up included random stuff with it. Almost forgot, but I changed the condition to used. I had it as new. So just finished with the set. There was 1 stickered part, so that's there for $1. And then there was this one here, which was the main one that I saw for $10. So that's uploaded. And then there's also this other one that was part of a book thing. So that was $12. So that's 12 plus 10 plus the 8 for the minifigures plus the $1 for the thing there. So that would be about $31 or so for the bag, so not bad. And then an interesting one was this part right here, because I've apparently only got 1 for sale of it. So that's interesting. Let's see, drawer 210. Let's get that drawer, because I am almost certain I have these with a lot more quantity. No, do I have the wrong thing? No, that's it there. I'm almost certain I have these elsewhere though, so unless they were split but never updated, yeah, it's only 1 item number here, so it might have been split but never updated for this. But no, the years don't make sense. Okay, I might have sold them all then actually. But then yeah, this one here, as you can see, a normal one. It's a relatively solid plastic, and you one second, if I can pick it up, you can't really bend it much or anything like that. But this one here that I got from the set, it's bendable to some extent and stuff like that, similar to the brooms that you can get sometimes, where there's 2 different plastics they were made out of. One was a more rubber-like one and stuff like that, and then the other one was actually solid. So that was an interesting find. So I'm gonna check, but considering that part was one of the parts in the sets, and that everything else was real, I'm assuming that this part is real as well. Yeah, that is an interesting find for sure, but that'll go on the stack of stuff to look at later, because that stuff there, I've just got a whole bunch of stuff up there that I have to look into further for requesting variations and new numbers and stuff like that, because there's just a whole bunch of different stuff there. So I'll just check if anything's missing remarks. Yeah, that's why I always check. This here was not one that I had, so it's 60 cents less. Delete that item, and so that's done. And so then I can put these drawers away, and then I think I'm gonna work in the eBay room for a little bit to try to get that back. This one's actually not too full, so I'll leave this for a little bit. So yeah, the eBay room is I'll work in there, just trying to clean up the floor. It's already 10 p.m. Just getting to work today. Got a little bit of Lego in the mail. Just that. The llama didn't have dimensions, so I picked that up. And then just a couple of random bricks and stuff like that. And this year's like the first time in my life that Lego has ever separated different things into different bags. I've never had that before. But yeah, this year is the end of the vlog. There's no ladybugs around this site. There's one over there, and I found a couple on the floor. I got rid of those ones though, but I can't get that one over there. But then definitely a lot less today than there was yesterday, so hopefully it stays like that. But yeah, then the goal for today is to get through this and then yeah, start working on the 2x2 plates because they are now fully sorted and getting stacked. These ones here and those ones that are stacked. There is the black ones are getting stacked upstairs right now, and then some of these ones here don't really need to be stacked. These here are just damaged ones. But yeah, then I can go through that stuff and make some progress with that. But yeah, this is the end of the vlog, so thank you for watching if you got this far. Today is Wednesday, so the next vlog should be out on Saturday.